Alright, we have the first AR timer and wireless receiver here that we're going to run the test on. I've got this hooked up with there it is, power. Which is 110 is what this is wired up for. You can wire it up for 220. When it comes all put together, it's normally sitting at 220. What I've got here is I don't know if you can see it or not, but I'm going to have this meter. And it's hooked up to the contacts. So basically what this AR timer is a relay switch, and what it'll do is it'll open and close a relay. Right now it's just sitting idle, and you got basically three functions you can do here. You hit the test button at any time, and what it'll do is it'll close the relay. There's open, there's pushed, and open and pushed, and that'll just basically manually run your horn. Then you can hit the alert button, and what that'll do is that'll just kick it on for the timed amount, and it'll just stay on the whole time. Or you can hit the attack button, and then that'll basically go on and off, on and off, on and off. What we're going to go ahead and do is hit the attack button first. And you can notice it's going to start out, and this thing's extremely slow. I'm going to zoom way in here so you can see this. Maybe. There's focus. And there it's closed. And then what happens is that thing keeps moving. You can see it's closed, and then it opened, and then it's going to close, and then it's going to gradually go up, and it's going to open. And basically that's all it does for the whole time thing there. If you hit cancel, you can go ahead and cancel the whole thing. That's the cancel button. This thing actually still keeps on running, and you can kind of reinitialize it. Like if I wanted to do the alert, it'll just stay on now. Instead of going on and off with that switch, it just stays on the whole time. And that's pretty much it. This thing will sit here and run. I didn't really time it to see how long it runs for, but it'll run through a complete cycle of the on and off, or just to stay on. And then it shuts off. And that's it. Now back to this panel one. This one was kind of interesting because if you open up this receiver, there was actually a little piece of paper in over here, and it's a service log that shows when it was serviced, what they did to it. Looked like the first service was back in '79. They put a new tone board in, and then back in '80 they retuned the board, and that's pretty much it. Everything inside here looks good. I don't know if there's any way of really testing this. I don't see no test buttons or anything. I think you're pretty much going to have a some kind of frequency generator or something signal it to see if it works. What I had to note here, I was playing around with this and noticed, I guess this appears to be actually just a radio receiver, and you can actually turn this on and listen to this frequency. This is the volume button knob up here, and this I'm assuming is a squelch because you turn it down far enough and it cuts it completely off. Or you can turn it wide open so you can hear static. And what I would bet happened is you would turn this wide open so you can hear the tone that they sent out and see if the frequency matched in the tone. And if you notice here, it's got the tones 1735, 1930, and 2380 is the cancel, whale, and steady. And this is probably tuned to 158.745 megahertz. I thought that was pretty interesting.